Another Cowboys turnover.
Great Monday night victory for us. Can't ask for much more.
The Andy Dalton-led Cowboys did not look so good versus the Cardinals. Do we panic or do we have patience for the Cowboys? We got Mr. Ryan Kostis and we got Mr. Devin Keel here. All I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
You sure you wear that hat? You sure you wear that hat?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm going to wear this whole
I might want to take it off.
He told Devin in the morning meeting and told me he triple dogged me to wear it, so I gotta wear this whole show. He's spinning out his Poland Spring. Go ahead. Talk to me about. I say we panic, even though I'm wearing a hat. I'm panicking.
Well, who is Andy? Who is Andy?
The last time I heard of Andy was from Toy Story.
Oh man. Well, this is not for, so.
It's not for. But
panic, big panic.
Yeah, I panic because, well, he made Dak Prescott some money. Just know that for sure. He made Dak Prescott money. He has his bag in the bag. How about that? Go ahead. It was Zeke's fault. He was supposed to lead this team. Fumbled twice. It's just disgusting.
Didn't help me in fantasy at all, so I'm not happy about that.
I mean, when you're playing a team like the Cardinals that's been hot lately with D-Hop, one of the best receivers in the game right now, and Kyler Murray, a different kind of young quarterback, I mean, what do you expect? And you don't even have Dak Prescott.
Had 9 passes, and they still won. Exactly. 9 completed passes. Still won. The run game was all day. And
yeah, that popped.
I'm a Cowboys fan, and I'm laughing about this. Andy Dalton had 54 passes. He threw for 54 times. And they had put 10 points. And put 10 points on the board. 10 points.
I think you should take that cap off now.
Well, you triple dogged me, so
I don't know what I did.
You know what you did in the meeting.
Back to the script.
All right. Let's switch gears here. Does the blame go to Rodgers or does the credit go to Brady?
You gotta credit Brady. Come on now.
Yeah.
Like MVP of his old self. He'll be a top 5 quarterback by the end of the year. You watch.
I blame Rodgers because I'm giving credit to the Bucs defense. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, that's fair.
You like that?
I still think Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski got their connection back. Got their
back and pumping.
You'll see Tom Brady close to the NFC championship game. You watch.
Yeah, Rodgers had that defense gave him some heat. He was hit 11 times, sacked 4 times. Like that's sick. That's sick. Defense is really, really good.
Blowing them up.
And Tom Brady had 2 touchdowns, and the rest was running. So it was a good game to me. I really thought it was going to be a neck and neck, and Aaron Rodgers was shut down immediately.
Yeah, they're not playing around.
No, not playing around. Doesn't mean get bitten. The AFC. Can the Chiefs beat Stocks in the AFC? Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so a team that can run the ball efficiently.
Yeah. They're the 3rd worst defense to stop the run in the league.
Yeah, they're not that. I mean, their defense is like decent. I wouldn't say it's great, but their offense will always be able to bail them out. The problem is if their offense isn't on the field, they can't score points for the most part.
Exactly.
So
that's why. Remember the Patriots game?
Well, that's why I think a team that can run, like the Patriots or like the Raiders just did last week.
Yeah.
You know, I definitely think a team that has a good ground game will be able to win a close game.
They don't fare that well. They haven't been fared that well since 2019.
Who?
The Chiefs.
What do you mean?
They haven't been fair that well. They haven't been they've been shooting out. They haven't been that fair with shooting out cats. That's why John Gruden knew what to do versus them when they played them at Arrowhead.
Well, I think everyone's still kind of on the hype train of the Chiefs. I think that needs to kind of come down a little bit. They'll be a 13-3 team in my opinion, maybe 14-2, but like they'll be the first place. They'll be the number 1 seed, but like they're gonna get a couple losses.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
For sure. All right. Should the Browns give up on Baker Mayfield?
No, it's too soon. Got to give him like a 2-year deal.
2 to 3 years. If he can't do nothing.
It's not about Baker Mayfield. It's about Odell Beckham Jr., who needs to pick up a trade immediately.
And Jarvis. Don't leave. Don't forget about Jarvis.
Immediately. He needs to get out the AFC immediately. He needs to come back to the NFC and give someone a championship. I just don't. I can't. It doesn't fit right with my soul with him in the AFC.
Too much money.
Too much money.
Apparently, he's got too much money. He can give it to college players, and I don't think LSU.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's banned now.
That's yeah, but he has until November to do that. So we'll see if they will win. And Baker Mayfield, he wasn't progress. He's not. He has so many progressive commercials that he's not being progressive. Every time I turn on the television, ESPN or something, I see Baker Mayfield with a progressive commercial. You're not being progressive on the field versus.
He's probably made more money. He's probably made more money in endorsements than on his contract.
Yes. And Hulu, him and Saquon. I see that. Fool. All right, this is a disgusting one. Does Carson Wentz deserve praise or does he deserve the blame?
Blame.
For that loss versus no. I think the blame goes to the coach. That coach should have called timeout. They should have. I think the Eagles would have beat the Ravens. Come on. The Eagles are much better than the Cowboys. And
if the Eagles had put together a halfway decent first half and not had to come out in the second half and score every single drive for the most part, they probably would have won the game. But excuse the first half.
Yeah,
I agree. But there was too much of a close game with Lamar Jackson, and he should have just went for the 3.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. We're going to switch gears to basketball. How about that? The Rockets are not trading. And they refuse to trade Westbrook, and they refuse to trade Harden. What's your thoughts about that?
I mean, I figured that. I mean, 2 best players, why would they trade them? And if they do, they're going to have to get, like, a couple first-round picks and a great player that could fulfill that legacy and bring them to...
Even Giannis is not leaving either. That's in there, too. So it's kind of... I don't know. This offseason, why will he unfollow all his teammates if he's not leaving?
Well, they're trying to, like, give him a contract, but I don't think he's budging with that, so he probably won't leave. Probably another year, and then he'll leave.
Okay.
Talking about Giannis.
I think for the Rockets, I think we can pencil them in for being like a number 3 seed, but getting bounced in the second round of the playoffs. So,
just like this.
If they want to keep doing that, that's fine.
Yeah. You don't want no
the Rockets are, they're not going to be a championship contender with that people they have in there.
Nah. I'm sorry. That's not going to happen. All right, we're going to switch gears back to football. I just had that was told in my ear about the basketball. Are we worried about the Patriots? Because of their loss? I'm not. Cam Newton, he came off of COVID protocol, and to be honest, they only had 2 practice in 2 weeks. How are you supposed to play an NFL game successfully with only 2 practice in 2 weeks? That's impossible. Impossible.
I mean, the thing right now is their schedule. They have to play the 49ers this weekend, which tough game. Next week they got to play the Bills, tough game.
Yeah.
If the Patriots lose back-to-back games, I think they're going to be in sell mode. And then next thing you know, you're going to be seeing a lot of trades, a lot of sell. They're just going to punt in the season, which, cool, whatever, I don't care. But I want to see how they're going to be competitive. But I wouldn't be surprised if they sit Cam. If they lose the next 2 games, they'll probably bench Cam and just ride with Stidham.
Belichick doesn't care. Yeah, he doesn't care.
He needs somebody that's ready to play. And fight.
No, I think he wants to see what Stidham has because it's better to let Stidham play in a couple games, probably lose, but see what he has. Because if he doesn't have anything, they have to go to address that in the draft. So I would, if the Patriots go down to 2-5, the season's basically a wash, in my opinion. Might as well throw the guys in there, get a higher draft pick, and then start selling off guys. I know Stephon Gilmore right now is on the trading block. I don't think they're going to be able to sign Cam Newton back. So who knows?
They did have 5 players out for COVID too.
Which I think some of those guys are going to get traded this offseason coming up.
So, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. And I meant to say this when we talk about the Chiefs. Le'Veon Bell, that's dangerous too for the Chiefs when it's that AFC conference is very, very dangerous now.
That team is stacked.
Yeah, that team is stacked. So I just forgot to bring that up. Week 7 predictions: Steelers versus Titans. What we got?
Titans, Derrick Henry for sure. Freight train.
I say this because I say the Steelers because first of all, shout out to my grandfather Joe who got me this hat. He's a Steelers fan, and it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a neck and neck. Both good defense, both good offense. But I think Big Ben is going to come back, show people, though. Okay, I feel like he's better than Aaron Rodgers. I no doubt about that. But
crazy.
No. Aaron Rod, that's a whole different topic, a whole different show.
We can start it if you want to.
I don't think we have enough time for that. I'm going to say Steelers 37-30.
It's a little high. I mean, I think I'm going to go Steelers primarily for the defense, but I think it'll be more of a 27-20 game, Steelers.
Okay.
30-18. Titans coming out strong.
Wow. Okay. All right. Washington football team, who was a joke, versus Dallas.
Oh, dang.
Go ahead, Cowboys fan, because I won't be watching this game.
I don't even know. That's a joke right there.
I think this is going to be a 24-20 game. Cowboys. Andy Dalton's going to have a couple picks. Just let you know that for sure.
I don't even know what to call it here. You got Chase Young over there. I want to say Washington's going to come out strong, but no, I'm going to go with the Cowboys. 25 to maybe 15.
If they lose this game, we're still being in the division if the Eagles lose. But I don't care. This division is stupid to me. And
you ready for this?
Yeah.
13-13. It's going to be a tie.
Oh, you think so?
Yep. We'll see.
We have some breaking news. Antonio Brown might be going to Seattle. What does that mean for Seattle, Kay? Since
they're definitely getting a player that has Hall of Fame potential and Hall of Fame talent, but can't stay on the field. After dealing with him last year, I loved having him on the team that I root for, but at the same time, it's not worth the headache. It's not worth the unknown of what's going to happen. I know Russell Wilson and him have definitely clicked, and they are good friends. So if Russell Wilson can keep him in check, cool. I mean, I think Seattle's got a stacked team on offense. Their defense is terrible in my opinion. So if Antonio Brown can play wide receiver and cornerback, maybe that'll be good for them. But I mean, you know what you're going to get in Antonio Brown, but it's a matter of I think they need to address the defense. Adding Antonio Brown is just giving you more room for error, knowing that you can now put up maybe instead of 35 points, you can now probably put up 38 to 40 points. So it gives you an extra cushion of points. But I mean, they're stacked on offense as it is. So Antonio Brown is just going to be taking someone off the field that probably is already doing a good job. So we'll see. I mean, good for them if the signing goes through, but I'm not really going to change my opinion primarily because their defense is that bad.
Yeah, what do you think?
I think that would be a great piece, especially going off of an undefeated season. And they're already going to be maybe a Super Bowl contender, but that would make a good, interesting game. If the Chiefs do make it to the Super Bowl, that would be a great game to look at. But I don't know if he's going to make it too far if he doesn't like his helmet, So,
You heard me, Kay? I saw Kay laugh when I said Steelers might go for 7 Super Bowls, might beat the Patriots. He's laughing because they're neck and neck at 6.
I don't know. Steelers might get out of there.
I like the Steelers right now. I think they got a really good team. I like their defense a lot.
A lot of potential.
Love those.
But I think Derrick Henry might make a way this year too.
Yeah. That's going to be a good AFC side. All right, last prediction for the show. Bears at Rams. Who do we got? I got Goff. The way that he beat Tom Brady, first of all, Tom Brady didn't know what he was doing. Thought it was third down. That was a joke. But I feel like the Bears defense is going to show out versus the Rams offense. And I believe that it's going to be 30-21.
Who's winning?
Bears. Chicago.
I got Rams. I think they're going to have a bounce back from the 49ers game. Rams 28, Bears 25.
Jeff, last you take the
last pick. I'm going with the Bears. 30-25.
All right. Fool, but it's okay. Thank you so much for coming, you guys. We shall be back right after this. How about them Cowboys?